But when I found SEAL Team, and it was patriotic, it was for the country, and you're working out and you're doing push-ups and pull-ups and sit-ups, running down the beach and skydiving and blowing things up and going all over the world, defending our country, there was nothing else I wanted. So I was very fortunate to find SEAL Team. And so I served at SEAL Team 1, 2, and 6. And I retired in '98 and have been since helping recruitment of young guys who want to become SEALs. I've been doing that for 20 years. And also about 20-plus years working for the government as a contractor, spending time in the war zones, going to different places, using a lot of the skills I learned as a SEAL overseas as a contractor. God. And on the side, I've been an adventure athlete all my life, doing Ironmans, double Ironmans, climbing mountains, and I've competed in over 1,000 races. And I love the sport of racing. I love pushing myself. I love pushing myself to the point of full exhaustion, vomiting, seeing stars, hallucinating, and passing out. Because I love giving everything I have to whatever I'm doing. And that's what I loved about that sport of adventure racing. And I did 2 Ironmans in one day when I was 50 years old.
Jesus Christ.
Yep, and I did one of the first Ironmans in Hawaii, and way before I was a SEAL, and I loved it because it was the biggest race in the world. It was a 2.4-mile swim, a 112-mile bike race, and then a marathon, 26.2-mile marathon. And I did that, and I was hoping to break the champion's record of 11 hours and 44 minutes. My macro goal, I set my whole life in goals, macro goals and micro goals. I picked some far-reaching goal. That was my macro goal, finishing the Hawaii Ironman, the biggest race in the world. And then I put on the side, I want to break the champion's time of 11 hours and 44 minutes. I actually passed him on the bike ride. I couldn't believe I passed Gordon Holler on the bike ride. I looked at him. I said, "Have a great race, champ." I couldn't believe I passed him. And I finished 38th that year, but that's the year I was ranked 38th in the world as a triathlete. And then I started thinking, if I could do 1 Ironman in less than 12 hours, I should be able to do 2 in one day. So I made my next macro goal 2 Ironmans in one day, which is 4.8 miles of swimming, 224-mile bike ride, and a 52.4-mile run.
Holy shit.
So the paddling, the swimming, the water event went well, the bike event went well. The first marathon went okay. The second marathon, I was at mile 32. I started seeing the white stars. I started dry heaving, spitting up some green bile. And then I started choking up what felt like was a rib bone coming out of my lungs, coming out of my neck sideways, and it was just choking and choking and choking. Then I passed out. I was at mile 32. And then when I woke up on the lawn, I saw the other cyclists going by and the runners. I was thinking, why am I sleeping outside? Then I was thinking, I'm in a double Ironman. I better get up and finish. And I got up and finished. And I was so happy that that happened to me. I got the medal. I'm a double Ironman finisher. I'm all excited and everything. But I'm so happy that happened because all the times in my life when I thought things were too hard or I was pushing myself too much, or I was a little uncomfortable, I was wrong. Because I found out that day, physically, if you are pushing yourself too hard or if you think you're too uncomfortable, if that's the case, your body will do you a favor and you'll pass out and you'll get the sleep you need. And that's what happened. I got my little nap after I passed out, got up, woke up, finished the double Ironman, and so it was a good lesson for me. But I just love pushing myself, and I love pushing people. Because what I think, when I got out of SEAL Team, I realized most people I've come across since then, they set their goals low. And they achieve their low-setting goals, they go home and they're happy.
Yeah.
What I believe is that there's a whole big part of a person's life that goes unfulfilled, and they never reach their full potential. Why not set your goals really, really high, make it a macro goal? When I said I was going to be doing Ironman, people said, "Are you crazy? That's the toughest race in the world. You're going to be a SEAL? Are you crazy?" But I set this high-reaching goal, a lot of micro goals to reach up to it. Knock out the macro goal, bring that down to micro goal level, and make something bigger. And by having that philosophy, I've been able to live the life I've wanted to live. I've competed in over 1,000 of those events. I've served SEAL Team 1, 2, and 6, retired SEAL Team 6, and served my country now for 42 years And I'm still climbing mountains and racing, and I'm 62 years old, and I'm not going to stop.